What's up, my friends? It's Austin Broussard here again, Yale MBA and former Bain consultant turned growth agency owner. And I just want to spend a couple of minutes with you walking through a very important concept that changed the way that I think about money. If you don't mind, we can jump right into it. Let's take a look. What I'm about to share with you over the next 3 minutes will change the way that you think about money. It did it for me, and hopefully it can do it for you. Now, the truth is this. If you've ever been in a business class, a sales class, a business convention, or learned anything about entrepreneurship, you probably understand the concept of a funnel. And in fact, if you've been online at any point over the past few years, you've probably been in a funnel. What if we went further and said you're actually in a funnel right now, whether you realize it or not? I'm going to talk you through the details and you'll understand exactly what I mean. So first, on the left side, these are the sales funnel stages. This is what your potential client goes through. Awareness, they know who you are because they saw your ad. Discovery, they learn a little bit more about you. They evaluate. They say, hey, is this person good at what they're doing? Intent, they say, hey, I might think about doing this. They've purchased. Of course, that's the fun part for a lot of business owners. They actually make the buy. And then loyalty, where they actually love the product or service so much that they can tell other people about it and they're willing to stick with you throughout a longer sales cycle, or customer lifetime value is kind of what the idea is there. But on the right side is what you do, right? The prospecting. That's where you're putting your ads out, social media ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, whatever you're buying. We're putting billboards in the old days, putting TV commercials, radio ads, all of that stuff. Next, you want to qualify the leads. You don't just want anybody and everybody, right? Because the person that's, 18 years old, they see the Bentley ad or they see the, Rolex ad as well. But that might not actually be your ideal client. They see the Bentley ad as well, but they may not actually be your ideal client. In fact, in many cases, they're not. And so the people that are really at the top, right, when you're showing it to everybody, you actually want to niche down the way that you think about how you show your advertisement to everybody, because you don't actually want everybody to be interested in what you're trying to provide. It can cost you money when we think about it this way, right? Pay per click. If everybody's clicking on your ad because your messaging is so broad and not niched down, not dialed in, then it's going to cost you money for the people that are just curious and aren't serious at all. So the next, of course, phase after you qualify the leads is you making an offer. You going through the negotiation phase and saying, hey, well, really, I don't negotiate with my clients, but we'll talk with you about that later. But you're essentially providing them the information that they need to make a decision. And then the fun part for business owners, again, is closing the deal, where the money that's in their bank account becomes worth less to them than the information or the service that you can get, that you can provide to them, right? So they're like, look, what you have is so valuable that it's worth more than my $10,000, because that's the only scenario in which they would ever give you their $10,000. Does that make sense? Right? The only time you're ever going to exchange money is if what you're getting to you is worth more than the money that you actually have in your hand or your bank account. And then lastly, of course, you're delivering the product over and you're delivering a premium service to this client so that they really enjoy and appreciate what you're able to provide. But what if I told you this entire concept is just a wealth pyramid? And when people hear the word pyramid, they get frustrated because they feel like, hey, most people end up at the bottom. And that's actually the truth. But what if we told you that the only difference between a sales funnel and a pyramid was your perspective? Take a look. So if we look at the global wealth distribution, right? And this is information that you can look up for yourself, but the global wealth distribution says that most people on Earth, 53.2% in 2022 of people on Earth were making less than $10,000 in a year. The next 33.8, almost 34% are making $10,000 to $100,000 in a year. Then when you get to that next level, the dark blue, that's 100,000 to 1 million. That is a comfortable level to be on, right? You feel like you can take care of your needs. You can go to the grocery store. You can buy the gas and the school tuition that your kids need. All of that stuff can be taken care of if you're in the 100,000 to $1 million level. But the top 1.2% of the globe, when you think about wealth, makes more than $1 million a year. Now, what I want you to think about is this. $1 million a year is only $83,333.33.4 every month. The question is, what economy are you going to destabilize by making that amount of money per month? How much does the U.S. government spend per month? And is that even close? How much does a company spend per month? How much do the people in your local neighborhood spend per month in aggregate? If you're providing a business or service that's going to solve a solution for them, do you think that you can attract $83,333 per month? If you don't, the truth is you should stick around on this channel because there's so much more for us to share. When you make that kind of money, what you've done is change your perspective about what pyramids actually are. You said, hey, the people that were at the top of the funnel that I provided the information to, that kind of got interested in what I could provide, they were there and they became potential leads. But I walked down all the way down this list until I had a very few select individuals who understood the value that I could provide. They were willing to pay for it. They were willing to pay premium top dollar for it because they knew that it was worth more to them than whatever money they had in their bank account. And that's the transition that I want you to make as a business owner, so that as we walk through this growth consulting model, you're not afraid to charge premium prices because you understand that you have provided a premium value. You've already sifted through the nonsense and the noise in the market. And the people that really are going to buy are the people that know that what you have is more valuable to them than any money that they could have in their bank account at the moment. Because what you're providing is an opportunity for them to go from their current reality to their desired reality. And the bridge is the solution, the growth creation partnerships that we will talk about when any service business can come to you based on the system that I'm going to teach you on this channel and say, hey, I'm making $20,000 a month, but I want to make $200,000 a month. Can you help me? When you can confidently answer them and say, yes, I am the person, my company, my team, we are the people that can help you bridge that gap between $20,000 a month and $200,000 a month, which of course takes them to $2.4 million a year and puts them right squarely in the top of this yellow pyramid, or the yellow portion at the top of this pyramid. That's when you can feel like you can change the world and you don't have to worry about money or your next customer ever again, because you understand a concept of value that most people spend their entire lives feeling angst about, honestly. They honestly don't have a relationship with the ability to take someone from being aware of what you provide all the way down to being interested and willing to purchase what you provide and being able to charge them premium prices so that you can take care of the people that you care about. And then you can get to the fun part, right? The fun part of life, which is the vacations and going on trips and enjoying yourself and playing in the snow and being on the beach and being on yachts and like traveling abroad. All of those things come after you understand the concept of your value. And that's what we're going to spend time on this channel talking about. So go ahead and like and subscribe. So not only will you see any of the updates, but more people can get this information. And we can talk you through how to go from being an individual that invested time in your education, whether it be business or professional education, got a set of skills, but is being underpaid because you're not necessarily being paid in proportion to the value that you provide. You're being paid in proportion to the value that your company decides that you are worth once you provide it. Let me say that again. As a salesperson, as a business professional, regardless of what your actual role in your company is, the truth is they are charging whoever your actual client is more than they're paying you. You're getting, let's say they charge the client $200,000 for your services and they pay you $100,000. You're being well paid, but you're not necessarily being paid what you're worth. And the thing is, you're being paid $100,000 because you're solving a really big problem. But how can we get to the other side of this wealth pyramid where the products or services that you're providing, you're the one with the leverage and you're the one with the team that can provide a service at a specific cost and charge the client way more because it's more valuable to them than any money that they have in their account. You're taking them from where they are to where they want to be. We're going to walk you through that process. And I can't wait to continue this journey with you. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Click the link below if you want to set up time to talk with my team about how to implement this process to literally go from not knowing how you're going to fill your pipeline to having a consistent flow of high quality leads that will pay you top dollar for your services. We will take you there if you stick around. Click the link below. We can set up a free call where you'll spend 15 minutes one-on-one and we'll walk you through the strategy of how to apply this information to your life and your set of skills. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram because I'm going to share more great information there. The truth is, I cannot wait to continue to see you stick around and to see your transformations as you soak in this information, internalize it, and then utilize it for your own life. We'll talk soon.